as the unofficial Star Wars Day, May the 4th, quickly approaches, I am painting another Darth Maul painting for the local Star Wars Day exhibit. This is the second painting that I did. It is my least favorite one. My favorite one, I just happened to not record it. My phone was dead, but it kind of makes me sad because I really like that one. I kind of wish I recorded it. Not only for like videos, but I do look back and take notes on my paintings, and it's easier to take notes when I can actually like see the video sped up. And I actually think that's an important tip for everyone. Um Not necessarily to record yourself, but to take notes while you paint. I did that before I started recording myself, and I think that greatly helped because, during the painting process, you're kind of, you know what you're doing. Like, obviously, your brain is firing and you're painting actively, and it's not like you're absent-mindedly painting, but that being said, the process can take several hours long, and by the end of it, you don't really remember exactly what you did during the process, like what steps you took, what you felt was good, what you felt wasn't. And so that's something that I started doing, especially last year when I was really trying to improve my paintings. And I'm still actively trying to improve my paintings, but I think this really helped. Was I just would take notes during the process, and I guess let me say some examples. So when I was trying to do portraits, I still don't think I'm very good with portraits, but when I was first trying it out, I would write down the colors I actually ended up using. A lot of times I'll put down the same colors on the palette, but I don't necessarily use all of them. And so that's an important thing. I'd write down my medium that I chose and like the mixture, the proportion of medium to oil paint, something like that. I would notate what I did first, cuz like in general my process now is dark to light with the exception of the eyes. I usually will do lighter colors first, like the eye whites, and then go dark, and then make sure to put the pupil and then the highlight last. But I know that now because I took notes during my process. It was kind of trial and error, what looked good, what didn't look good. And then I would take notes on, like, for example, I did this one Korean lady smoking a cigarette, and I liked it overall, and I just like made comments on what I think made the composition better, like doing specific strands of hair, like loose hair at the end, or not focusing too much on the details except for in places where I thought it would count, like maybe the eyes or the lips. And just, it doesn't really matter what you write down as long as it's something that you find helpful. And that is something that I like the recordings for, because I can actually watch it and go back and take notes from another perspective. But if you don't want to do that, because it does take effort and it takes more time, I definitely recommend having a notepad handy and writing down at least like 10 things during your painting. And even if you stop for like a second to take a note, I think that's super helpful. And yeah, I think that's like a weird tip. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that, but I think it's greatly improved my process. And I guess back to this painting, now that that tangent is over. I I don't think I like this one too much. What I really don't like about it is I just think it's called likeness in painting, especially when you're talking about portraits looking like people. I feel like the likeness is lacking, and I think the depth, because he has a cloak on and he has more shadows cast, I feel like the depth and the likeness are lacking. And so that's something I've notated, and I think I really improved it on my next video. Well, I guess my next painting. The video actually went up before this one did. Anyway, thanks for watching my Star Wars painting video. I hope you have a good day, and like or comment or do whatever you feel compelled, and have a good one.